Just men and I, you know? Yeah, RaStar. Alright.
Sure, give me space. Rastafari, love and life. See? Yeah, man. Magical, touching down. Come to speak some words of sincerity.
Rastafari, turn down my wrongs to right. Out of darkness must come light. Hey.
You know, with their passing clouds, dusting. It's a positive vibe, see? One love.
Blessed RaStar V, coming in to support everyone, listen to the good vibes. You know, much love had to spread, much knowledge and wisdom. It's about 8 certified.
Mystics blowing through the air still. Give thanks for the 20 years, you know. Earth strong, still rooted, still grounded, not moving. You know. Give thanks for life, give thanks for willpower, to be able to move forward in this hour. You know them ones. Because it's time for us to collectively move forward. You know, if we're not moving forward and moving backward, it's a next generation thing. Serious works for you, everyone, you, me, everyone. Anyone who's not doing I and I, yes I know you and me think I and I. And any one of us who's not doing our work is being lazy. Because as we are being in earth, we have the power to preserve life. So that means that becomes our responsibility. With great power becomes responsibility. With great responsibility. So what I'm saying is, let us live our responsibility to the fullest, you know. Give thanks for Rastafari, Haile Selassie and the Empress Mennonite. Jah, Rastafari, Father, Mother and Child. Ice up, RaStar Vision, you know. Ice up, ice up.
I'm prepared, never scared, not to be compared to your average. Lost inside the fear, I'm panicking, indoctrinate my peers that is damaging. Lost inside the tears that is saddening. Fool is the one that hears wise rambling, but mistakes are for vanity, mistakes are for insanity. The mind that is vanishing. This guy decides highest right, lying is a shadow. Following the fashion and won't fight these following the fashion and won't fight for the African. Vanity is their passion, so I fight against the Vatican. Cultivation of art is what they are strangling. Damaging their bodies with the things that they are brandishing. This is the life that they bred, but I ain't on no sandwich thing. What's your name? ISO still, ISO. Yes sir, yes sir.
Brick strong and stern, I remain firm what this life gives. Everything I want and I need, cause I'm righteous. No, I'm not lifeless, I'm lifeful. Rightful, and I think it's quite vital. I saw man to drag down, but no kind of eat ad talk, I bring tie stalks and connect to the high source. But definitely no Bibles.
Yes I. Yes I.
I and I come in this time to represent the sound of the Nyabingi. Death to all oppressors with no apology. We have come to defend the defenseless and attack the attacker with fire, spiritual fire. As we burn Babylon, Babylon is confusion and we are the lava, truth. And truth is what destroys confusion. So we have come to burn down Babylon. It will fall like the walls of Jericho. The system cannot stand up because he who has built his house on the sand, while we have built our house on the rock. So I'm saying stand firm, because the battle is ours. We are confident in victory, because we are confident in the victory of good over evil. Sila! Jah! Rastafari!
All I see is crying when I see my people dying. We need to retreat this violence instead of keep on fighting. Speak and meet the lions because the peace is nicest. And see they hide scripts of the truth you need to seek and find it. Don't be weak and rise quick for us to see equalizing. And stay calm and think in which you can't with drink. So weed needs legalizing. And guys it hasn't killed one person and it's illegal. Why is this? Unlike cigarette which leads to disease is quite quick. I'm speaking yet I'm speechless, silent. Affecting my heart beating. So I'm getting the pain and sharp deep inside hit. Reuniting to beat this evil virus. We feed us meat when we should be eating vegan diets. Herbs to healing, please read and find it. If you search the meaning you'll find a deep describing.
There you go.
Blessed love, this is Jamel aka Talis, one of my Rasites, and we're here right now at the passing clouds, taking in the vibration. High the ice. Blessed love, see you.
Violent sirens arriving silent. Fighting titans the night, the blindness been through the night of hyping. Thinking that I'll like to knife him, but it's quite surprising because I might decide to climb into the light of Zion. Motherland of righteous island, Jim's vipers biting. Not infected, I'm the brightest. Project my voice at mics and choirs, take my pride and I am fighting. I dare a demon to revive and try it. Fight side to side with my violent hype flip. It's pure knowledge when the mics are rising. That's right, I'm shining. And I'm white and Irish, Mr. I is rhyming nice-ish. You can't even try deny it. These bad comments leave me nice and smiling. Yeah, the crowd's hype when I spit. Hard jokes around sounding like a tire split. And I don't wanna die from violence, revolution. I better be alive to fight it. I and I do, you know. Robin RaStar in his last strong 20th, you know what I'm saying? The lines of creation.
Wait a minute, listen, I come from a place where young kids go missing and mothers just cry when they get caught slipping, man. It's hard to survive out here where we're living and police ain't efficient. There's a rise in the gun crime and gun acquisition, man. There's hellbound souls from all that they're sinning in this pagan battle. See, the pagans are winning. You ain't real cause you got a knife and you can lift it. You ain't hench cause you own weight and you can shift it. You ain't rich cause you got cash and you can flip it. Everyone sees a killer on the TV and wanna try and mimic it. This story has an end and theirs has a finish, and soon it'll be them that be sleeping with the fishes. See, to my brothers in the struggle, my art beats for you, man. I tell you that I love you. Stop trying to move, break like muscle, cause there's only so long you can escape from trouble. Listen, my brothers in the struggle, my art beats for you, man. I tell you that I love you. Stop trying to move that weight like muscle, cause there's only so long you can escape from trouble, and they can't see the vision. Real or fake, it don't make no difference. One to another, you the brother on my mission. So tell me why you look down on me from a distance. A lost carp is all the same as a Christian. We're all just trying to find a way through existence. And then we get vexed when the next man shines, when even jewels went through dirt just to glisten.
It's through the fullness still and through the whole authority of life, you know, and the authority of life and the fullness of life is governing our procedure that is so mystical. And the mystical sensitivity come through flesh, you know, because the Most High create flesh and life, you know. And within that circumstantiality, it is magnificent, you know, when the Most High say open your mouth and you put the word in it, you know. So once we start to speak to each other with that fullness of divineness, reconditionality is the Almighty that lives in the temple. The Most High send him spiritual dwelling parts of righteousness. So once you're worthy, you know, once your temple clean, you know, then him sit up in your temple and it come to be a mansion and a palace, you know, for the Almighty, you know. Because inside us, you know, is divine and pure, you know. Heart, lungs and livers and kidney, you know, heart, you know, soul and spirit, you know. It's magnificent, you know. You know, this is RaStar, you know, straight from Kingston, Jamaica, you know. Sit up in London, you know, to persuade and to enhance life, you know, soul, you know, and spirit, you know, that I see in the place of this world today that needed such agenda, needed such motivation, but it's the reconditionality of each other can carry that moment to be so fascinated and highly in the highest aspect of life. But anyway, I give thanks for this moment where I can do what I can do for the moment, because what I maybe speak at this moment, you know, it just moves through life east, west, south and north, you know. Words go and take on unto flesh, you know, and inspire many and give many visions, you know. Because the Almighty is mightyful, you know, and He make us to enhance the world with His power, you know. It's not just saying Rastafari like, you know, it's like a simplicity thing. It's a mightyful creator we're talking about. He create the earth and the moon and the stars, you know, the depths of depths, you know, the rivers and the springs, you know, the hills and the valley, you know, the vegetation, you know, the herbs and the spices, you know, providing all things for mankind, use of needs, you know, to eat, you know. So it's the Almighty. So when we're talking about the Almighty, you know, so the man rule thoughts and mind and spirit, and Him is the omnipotent, you know, and Him is here, there and everywhere, you know, and it's a spiritual war going through life in every region where most people just no matter open them mouth, where you can feel it, so them fighting deeply inside. So once them fighting deeply inside, you know it's a spiritual fight. That's why you see most people unite until now, because them not obedient to each other, them not loyal to each other, them not live majesticality, them afraid to be majestical and loyal and royal, them afraid to show that attendance, but them not afraid to live in the system and do anything with the system accumulate them and vibrate them to do. But when it comes on to us being the real decent people, they make society go and let them decent than we. We the original factors of the anciency that carry the root and the lineage of time through the anciency of the manifestation of righteousness. You know, so we is the decencies. So these people know that being plain like they are decent, them go around and search for all the schools and all the books and all the things and utilize it now in freedom generation and make the original generation that should know about these things at this time in this modern days. Most of these generations are born in the 19th centuries. Come to be in a 2000, they will know about the real schools and the real books and the real truths. You know, that's right now the Almighty said through that He knows the people that go do them something there from a long time. You know that His Majesty is before mankind 1,000 years. To come before some people even could have lived out 300 years out of it. So you know, so some people that come around and do things, so write words up on the heart. So most of the school and most of the books and the words them in I and I art, anyone art that is fulfilling that activity of life. You know, see. But anyway, this is RaStar here still, and I have a new album right now on the agenda, release under production of I and I, yeah. And its name it is all about life, you know, and it's all over in Europe, in Amsterdam, and it's right here in London where you can get it also, you know, a body music shop, you know, West Green Road in Tottenham, yeah. You can all get it so at Dub Master, you can get it at Dub Vendor, you can even get it at Dub Wise, you know, in a Solo, you know, in a West End, you know, and you have Direct Impact, you can get it at Direct Impact in a Waltham store also, and you have Blacker Dread. You have Blacker Dread Records, you can get that also in a Brixton. And you have Supertones Record also in Brixton where you can get RaStar CD. So this is just a moment of a significance of sharing some love and some word through the spiritual ethic of life, you know. I just want perfect love. Heal the eye, His Imperial Majesty. Love unto all, you know. Love moving through the universe right now in the higher aspect, you know. I just word, sound and power, you know, that give people inspiration and vision, you know. And it's hard to be detected, you know. And the moments of the Almighty is behind the imagination of mankind. So it is glorious and miraculous when I get a chance to speak to a supreme angels that come in through the flesh of man. I just priest, prophet and king, you know. But people nowadays don't know if they identify that. They don't know if they identify priest, prophet and king. They don't even know if they speak to them or accommodate to them. And people is so prejudicial against each other right now. So the fullness just set in our way, distracted. But we there to set it. And but who we can't reach physically, we reach them spiritually. And we know the Almighty is mighty full to make that happen. So here I His Imperial Majesty El Shaddai, I Dan I, here I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari, my Lord, blessed Lord.
So I'm grabbing the mic and I'm spitting what's right. I like to spit about knowledge that I can't even laugh because of ignorant guys that don't agree with the spiritual life. I won't cry because the spirit is fine as long as I can avoid all the bad vibes they try to provide and inject into my mind. Then I'm blessed with light. I don't bathe in darkness. A lot of mad here are heartless, but I love them regardless. Even though they might grip the burners, victory murmurs, and cause a lot of flipping murders, systematical condition burglars inside. I know their heart is perfect, no soul is worthless. Cause we are all one. But system life got us feeling like we've all succumbed down to a life of no funds and peak trust. It's all a bit nuts, just beat up and preach love. Yeah. That's alright.
Meditation and I'm giving you thanks. I'm taking the blessing, but I'm giving you the thanks.
Yeah, Amen, RaStar, fire warrior. Like I said, you know, it's we that come in this time to burn out all that is wicked, all that is hateful. You know, because that's what needs to be burned. You know, that is Babylon, it's confusion. We are the fire, lava, truth burns confusion. We have come to burn Babylon. Babylon is confusion. revolution. We are saying unity of everyone regardless of your race, your belief, your creed. We don't care about that. If we can agree on the principle of universal love, peace and unity, then what more is there to argue about? Who cares about what you believe when we know we are all human and we have to live in peace and we all want to live in peace? So what we're saying is the fire of Nayamingi is the death of all oppressors, no apology. But we say this is a spiritual fight. It's a spiritual fight. Because once we can erase the confusion in people's minds, it will no longer exist. Once we don't allow evil to exist in ourselves and we all do this, then it no longer exists. You know, we delete it. So that's how we're doing it. Consciousness, a conscious revolution. We have come to defend the defenseless and attack the attacker. You know, fire Bingy Warrior. Fire any evil, any devil, any bad spirit. Even within me, even within my best of friends. Fire it out of everything. Burn it out till there is only goodness, life, love and laughter. Jah! Rastafari! And the eyes! Rastafari! And the Empress I met Jah! Rastafari!
Greetings. My name is Natty and I'm here at Passing Clouds. And tonight we've been passing clouds on our way to the Promised Land. And what we have here is no failure to communicate, because the revolution will be televised, revolution will be on radio, revolution will start in our hearts. Let me bring forward the revolutionary brother of mine, Magical. It kind of help seal up the thing here. Tell us what we've been doing tonight, Reggie.
Yo, we're just projecting a positive vibration, you know, trying to bring light to the darkness, you know, or even darkness to the light, you know. Simply words of sincerity, you know, conscious words from the heart, you know, get me enough man of faking and some fakeness, but coming with truth, you know. And truth is something that resonates like the sun when it rises, you know. Something that can't be denied, you know. So it's just love, you know. Like I said, when I come on the mic first, the first thing I say is love. And when I seal up the stage, the last thing I say is love.
What did we say at the end of the thing? We said one love, one heart, one people.
One love, one heart, one people. One love, one heart, one people. One love, one heart, one people. One love, one heart, one people. Make a what? One love, one heart, one people.
See? And that's the type of vibration that we're moving with still. So this whole thing, vibes and pressure, with a certain amount of vibe and a certain amount of applicable pressure, to make a whole heap of difference.
Yeah, man.
Vibration frequencies, boy. We all vibrate on different frequencies, innit? So it's just about raising them frequencies, and that's what we do here, first Friday every month.
Yeah, man.
Done.
It is good that you are here to record this picture of me in my palace garden at Addis Ababa. People who see this throughout the world will realize that even in the 20th century, with faith, courage and a just cause, David will still beat Goliath.
We're sitting here wasting time, doing crime.